just as a general practice. Review and see the effort, intention, quality of attention, quality of perception, feeling about what you experienced, the result, and make adjustments when necessary. This is not a passive practice. It requires a dynamic attentiveness to cause-effect, to input and result. And reviewing gives us a sense of how to adjust, recalibrate, see what hindrance was most predominant. This is a practice of breathing according to your own body's natural breath rhythm. Be witness to the body's own way of holding itself and breathing without trying to control. And let go. Let it be. And just observe and see what arises and be with that. Make peace with that just as it is. Observing, witnessing, be more present, be more clear. Not a manager. We are directing wisely, just in the most subtle way. Waking up if we're asleep, or settling down if we're restless. Paying more attention if we're bored. Putting in more energy if we're disinterested or upset. Adjusting the kind of energy. Calming. Bringing up goodwill if there's ill will. Working with the hindrance is not being passive to what we're witnessing. If it's unskillful, making it skillful. So let's, in an uncontrolled fashion, rise up like a swan into a standing position. Very mindful and attentive. So here we are standing, both feet planted in the earth. Try to stand like a tree, rooted, upright, breathing fresh air. Relax your arms and let the knees be a little supple, not stiff. We want the mind to be that way too. Supple, not stiff. When we're practicing, not to have a stiff, harsh attitude to the present moment, but a soft, receptive, curious, caring, loving attention. So we're patient, like a nurse with someone who's unwell. We're patient with ourselves. If there's imbalance, we're patient with it, but we try to balance too. And if that's just a body condition, then we accept that. Keep your eyes slightly open so you don't fall over. Don't be looking around. And if it helps to balance, to sway a little bit, do that until you can adjust to one point, one direction. Tall, not defeated, holding our own space with gladness and gratitude. And this is an activity that we can do not just here, but anywhere. We can stand like this, mindful, present, aware, alert, standing on the street, standing in an elevator, standing in the kitchen, standing in a line at a bus stop, standing in the shower, standing in front of your car before you get in, standing at the window looking out. Wherever you find yourself standing, bring your awareness to your feet. Bring up a sense of gratitude, of fullness of being, a fullness of presence, a precious moment. Breathing in and breathing out. You can scan the body from the top of your head down to the soles of your feet. Just notice where in the body there's a holding. Shoulders, neck, facial muscles, chest. Check out the solar plexus, heart area, pelvic region, hips, genital area, knees, ankles, soles of your feet, fingers, hands, elbows, anywhere that you feel tension in the back, spinal column, your lips, throat. By bringing attention to these places, we give a loving energy, giving attention, a soothing, an easing, a releasing energy. This is what mindful and wise discernment can do. Just penetrating through to the clenching, the clinging, the tensing, the contracting, and opening that gently, not with a command, not with control, but just with a kindness, a feeling for compassion for ourselves. The conventional self, using that word self, but knowing or intuiting that there is no actual solid being, just a composite that we call me, myself. To this composite, which is empty of that being, we practice self-compassion. Not to establish someone that needs compassion, but just to understand this set of conditions, which we call a self, and consciousness, knowing it, the awareness of it, to bring up a very loving, soft, embracing quality of attention, which is compassionate, not judging, not full of opinions. Like a mother, like a father, we parent ourselves. Even if we were not well parented, we can learn how to parent well and begin with this body-mind. Begin here, standing with compassion, with kindness, with gladness and gratitude, with balance. Breathing in and out gently and naturally. Nothing forced. The breath has breathed without any direction all our lives. It knows what to do. We give it the space to flow like a river between the mountains. It flows. And we observe it, we feel it. Most importantly, feel it and know it by being thoroughly with it. We ride on the breath as if it were a raft, a boat, traveling in the boat of the breath. And it carries our attention all the way down the body formation and back up to the top of our heads. A full body breath, streaming breath. And gently bringing the arms up into this circular embrace. It's just a gesture of how we hold ourselves and how we thereby hold the world. A gentle, accepting, receptive to all conditions. We may not agree or approve, but we're able to stand with, understand, bear with compassion. Rest in discerning and loving compassion. Knowing what we can change and what we cannot. And treasuring the moment of being here now. Just this is enough. Sharing that radiant feeling in all directions, north, south, east, west, above and below, to all manner of beings, even insects, devas, ghost realm beings, higher realm beings, human beings in every direction, to the trees, the grass, the clouds, space and beyond, to what we know and what we do not know. Outwards and boundless, upholding what blesses us and all the world. And gently letting the arms relax, open, downwards. Breathing in and out, naturally, settling back into the sitting posture.